Hi, I'm Uniquely Rochelle's, and I'm a vintage-loving girl living in the modern world. I sold my 1950s dream home in Phoenix, Arizona to then purchase my next dream home in Clermont, Florida that was built in 1925. I like to live my life as if it was still the 1950s, but vintage style, not vintage values, of course. So come along with me as we restore my next dream home. We're starting off our day at the good old Home Depot.
We're at the Clermont Home Depot.
The house was definitely a mess and has a lot of trash and just gook lying around. The previous owners definitely did not clean it before leaving the house and putting it up for sale. So I definitely need a lot of cleaning supplies to not have me grossed out about the house. And also I just need cleaning supplies to just live in it anyway, because I didn't pack any cleaning supplies from our last house, because why would I do that when I can just buy all new cleaning supplies? So I got the essentials, and we have lots of cleaning and work ahead of us. That is for darn sure. Like literally, I think I bought the whole store out. Now it's time to get to work cleaning. Not the fun part, but we gotta do it. It was definitely a mess, lots of dust, and not as dusty as Arizona though. At least it's not a desert dust. But yeah, I'm psycho, and I cleaned the fireplace with a brush, and yeah, and then it was time to paint. When picking out my wall color, I wanted to make sure that it was absolutely accurate to the time period. And no, that was not going to be beige, gray, white, tan, cream, whatever the colors are nowadays, which are not colors. They lived a very colorful life back in the 1950s, and I definitely needed to find the right shades to make it accurate to the time period. So then came the fun part, research. When you think of the 1950s, you think of pastel colors, blues, pinks, yellows, and with all these photos, I really liked the aqua blue walls. It's just such a calming and relaxing color, and that's definitely the feeling I want to have in my living room. If you even look up this book, it says how the best colors for designing your house was blues, pinks, and yellows. So we're at Home Depot looking at paint chips. This one particularly caught my eye. It's called Undine, I guess is the name. Kind of a peculiar name. I don't know what that means. There's also this one called Big Surf, but when I compare it to the Undine, it is reminding me a little too much of like that sky blue preschool wall color. If you guys know what I'm talking about, or like the Sunday school wall color, not my favorite. Now in my old house, I used this color called Spring Stream, and it's looking a lot lighter than I remember, but I want to get a sample of this and compare it to the Undine color, because it is very important to try different shades in different homes, because the lighting is always going to be different. Even though this was the color I used in our previous house and I really liked it, it might not work in this house. So I'm going to get a sample of all of these colors. So I ended up getting a sample of Fish Pond, Undine, and Spring Stream, which was the color we used in our previous house. So yeah, they're all a little different. This one's looking more gray to me in this house already. The Undine is kind of my favorite so far. This one's really bright. It might be too bright, but let's see. Let's start off with Spring Stream. If I can get it open. This is really hard to do with one hand when I'm filming with the other hand. Alrighty. I love these little brushes. They're just so comfortable with the little handle, and it has a little clip so that it can attach to your paint pail. So nifty. I really like it. Alright, so let's try this color first. This is the one we had in our previous house. I'm going to put it right by, or kind of close by the fireplace, because I want to see what these colors look like next to that rock color. And also the window is going to hit these colors in the morning. And so I think it's going to be a good comparison kind of next to that fireplace rock. And then with the natural lighting hitting them, how that's going to look. So So far, it looks good. It's still looking a little darker to me than it did in our previous house, but we'll see in the morning. Now we're going to go in with the Undine. So far, I'm really liking this color. I haven't even put it on the wall yet, but just even seeing it in the container, kind of liking it. But let's see, moment of truth, especially right next to this color, the Spring Stream, which, like I said, was our old color. Oh, yeah, it definitely has more of that blue in it. And now it's really making that Spring Stream look even more gray compared to it. That's so interesting because in our old house, Spring Stream did not look gray. And now we're going to try the last sample, which is called Fish Pond. Oops, I'm already making a mess. All right, we cleaned it. This one definitely looks brighter than the other two. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or not, so let's test it and see. Here we go. We're going to put it right in the... Oh my. Okay, yeah, that is very bright. That's even brighter than I was expecting. But now putting it on the wall compared to the other two, oh my. It's like a highlighter blue compared to the others. Oh my. I think this one's going to be too light. Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. That's not the mid-century blue I'm going for. So, in all comparison, Spring Stream definitely looks more gray in this house, which is interesting because, like I said, that was the color we used in our previous house. I'm really liking this Undine color. That one is my favorite so far. That one is that one right there. That one's giving me the most mid-century aqua blue color. When I picture like an aqua blue mid-century color, that one's giving me that vibe. That one's too highlighter-y. It's almost neon. So yeah, that's where we're at. Here they are with the fireplace complementing the rock. And yeah, one's too bright, one looks gray. I'm really leaning towards the Undine. But like I said, it's nighttime right now. So I'm going to be curious to see what these look like in the morning with the sunshine. Because then maybe the Spring Stream that looks gray right now will look perfect in the morning. And the Undine might look too bright in the morning with the window. You never know. So I'll be curious to see how these look like tomorrow. So let's see. Okay, it's the next morning and I'm definitely still leaning towards this Undine color. It's not too bright with the light. This one is still highlighter blue. Don't like it. That one still looks gray to me, which is still interesting. And that one I think is going to be the winner. That one I think looks really nice with the sunlight, really complements with the rock fireplace. And it's really just giving me that mid-century aqua blue color. So we're gonna go with the Undine color. Yeah, that one's the winner, baby. We got our gallon of paint and we are off to a good start. Hi friends, this is my little update on the house project so that you guys can see what all has been happening, how it's progressing so far. We have been here for almost a week, actually kind of a week from today. We arrived last Sunday, really late at night though. So technically it was like Monday morning when we were able to like really see the house. So it's been pretty much a week. I've been doing a lot of painting to the house, but also trying to enjoy all that Florida has to offer, because when I'm just stuck at home all day, I get a little blasé. So we went over to Disney Springs for a little while to get some fresh air. Went to downtown Clermont for their farmers market this morning. That was really nice. And so let me just show you guys what all has been progressing here. So far, I have the family room painted. I have these 3 walls done. I did choose this beautiful aqua blue color. It was the, drum roll, it was the Undine shade of aqua. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I just liked this one the best, at least in this space. And so yeah, so far it's looking good. It's getting kind of later in the evening. The sun is starting to set. So this is the color it shows with the sunset lighting. It's a bit brighter in the full daytime. So we have this space done so far. I ended up going shopping while I was here. Of course, I can't help myself. And I found this vintage bird cage for my little birdie, Tabby. Well, Tabitha, her real name, but short for Tabby. She's in a modern bird cage, and that's fine, but every single piece of furniture I own is vintage, so it kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. So when I found an actual 1960s, 1970s bird cage, I was like, okay, it's gonna fit in the space better. It was only $50, which was crazy cheap. It's in phenomenal condition. I love this pedestal base. And then what's cool is that actually separates from the base and can be hung up as well. So I thought it was really neat. And so that was my little find for the week. This room I need to start on. I'm gonna show you guys what color scheme. I have it already right there. I'm gonna test the color I'm thinking for this room, and so I will film that in just a bit. And then I started working on this room, which is gonna be the dining room slash bar area. It is that very light pink color. The shade of pink was called Elephant Pink, which I absolutely love. Or was it was pink elephant, elephant pink, I don't know, tomato, tomato. It was one of those. Elephant pink, pink elephant. I think it was pink elephant, but I love it. It's that perfect 50s shade, not too pink, not too bright. It's just a soft pink. I think it's gonna be really good for the dining room because our dinette set is gonna be this soft pink color. It goes nicely with that aqua blue. And then to showcase my mid-century barware, I think it's gonna complement that very nicely. So yeah, that's what we have going on so far in the house. Not a lot of progress, but like I said, I've been trying to do a nice mix of work and also enjoying what Florida has to offer so I don't get stir crazy in this house for the time being. Also, I did a live sale, and yeah, that's all I have. I have no furniture at the moment. The pods arrive on Wednesday, so in a couple days. So all I have is a camping chair and my ring light, and then the stuff that I was selling for my live sale. So yeah, that's about all we have so far here, but it's a work in progress, and I'm getting really excited. Okay, I'm now in the room that is directly across from the family room and the fireplace. So this is the room that I was gonna be testing a color on. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm thinking. You guys know I love the 1950s, I love the 1960s. I also do kind of like that tacky, kitschy 1970s style. The orange, the yellow, but also a hint of like a bright pink with it, you know, like the flower power sort of style. I'm not really sure what this room is going to be, like what the purpose is gonna be for. Not sure yet, but right now I'm envisioning this space to be more of that flower power room because no other room in this house really has that vibe yet that I'm feeling it in this room. I'm feeling it. And since I don't know what I'm gonna do with this room yet, I think I'm just gonna style it flower power, and then whatever this room is gonna be for is what it's gonna be for. Maybe, I don't know, just kind of like a lounge room. It's got these beautiful windows that look out to the neighborhood. It has this beautiful view of this old church out here. All of this greenery, which I'm not used to in Phoenix. And then, oh my gosh, I just love this old house right here. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better neighbor's house to look at every single day. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So let's try the paint sample I got when I was checking this paint sample out at Home Depot. The lady that was checking me out said to me, "Now you know that's a very bright pink color." Like, what, am I colorblind? I said, "Yeah, haha, I know. I'm a 5-year-old and an almost 30-year-old body. You know, I love pink and I love colors." And she just looked at me very seriously and she goes, no, I was a color consultant for many years and this is just not a good color. I was like, okay, I didn't ask for your opinion or your advice. That's very nice for you that you did that for so many years, but I did hire you as my color consultant and I did not ask for your opinion. So please just let me enjoy my bright pink color. I didn't say that to her in person. I just said, oh, that's nice, but yeah, no, I really love pink, so I'm really gonna enjoy this color, I think. It's also a sample, so maybe you would be right and it's just gonna be too bright. And she just kept on arguing with me. And I almost was like, maybe I should just say to her, yeah, you know, you're right. Let me just return this sample. I don't need it anymore. Like, what is she expecting me to do or say? She already scanned it. I'm like ready to put my card in to pay for it. So I bought it and I walked away, probably with some heat or steam coming out of my ears because I don't know. I just, yeah, you're entitled to your own opinion, but I'm just the type of person, I don't really like to be told what to do. It's kind of a personal problem of mine. I need to work on that. Personal confession of Rochelle. I don't like to be told what to do. Not that I don't like to hear opinions or advice or anything like that. I know I'm not a know-it-all. I know I don't know everything, and I'm always wanting to learn, but you know what? If I like bright pink, let me like bright pink. If I want to have a Barbie room, let me have a Barbie room. All right, so with all of that to say, I picked this pink color out. See, it is very bright. The name is actually Hot Gossip. Little Lizzie McGuire moment. So let's test it out on the wall and see if the lady at Home Depot was right or if I'm just gonna live my hot pink fantasy. Oh my gosh, it is so bubblegum pink. I'm actually kind of obsessed, but it's not on the wall yet, so let's not get too excited. Let's not get too excited. Hopefully I don't drip on the floor. Knowing myself, I always drip. Look at that church, or the house. That's not the church, that's the house. Look at that house. I love it so much. Okay, where are we putting this pink? Let's put it on this wall right here, shall we? Let's put it right there. Oh yeah, that's pink. That is pink. Do I hate it? So far, I don't hate it. So far, I do not hate it. Now listen, folks, if you guys are gonna be like Rochelle, remember, you had that crazy colored house in Phoenix that took 1.5 years to sell and no one wanted it because of your crazy color scheme. Yeah, well, listen, people, that house was not going to be a long-term house, so I kind of made the mistake there of not choosing a color palette for a long-term house. This house here is going to be more of a long-term house because I'm finally in the state and location I've always wanted to be in my entire life, and so this house is going to be more of a, maybe not a forever home, but a long-term home. So I'm not too concerned about picking colors that everyone hates because it's gonna be what I want and what I can enjoy. And you know what? You can always paint over paint. So if someone doesn't like this pink color, they can just repaint it after I'm dead. Okay, since it's sunset time, the color of this room on the camera is definitely making it look, I don't know, kind of orange? I don't know, it's looking more on the camera like a salmon coral color. I can assure you, it's more of a, not quite a hot pink, but like a dark bubblegum pink. So I will take a video tomorrow morning when it's really bright in here so you guys can see more what the color looks like and see if we actually really like it. But so far, I kind of do, because I'm thinking I want to put in this room all of my like tacky vintage, you know, like the blow molds, the inflatable cushion, or not the cushion, the inflatable, what is it called? Footstool, that's the word. The inflatable footstool in here. I want to put, you know, those like kitschy, like I want to make this the kitsch room. And I think this color is saying kitsch to me. And if the lady at Home Depot, she probably doesn't understand kitsch because she's probably thinking of like the neutral concepts that everyone wants. But I want that kitsch I want that crazy color. I want the tacky, like the plastic trash-tastic stuff in here. That's what I want in this room. I think this color is gonna complement all that stuff. So let's keep painting it a little bit more and see if I'm right.